Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the regular council meeting of Tuesday, May 20th. Welcome. We'd like to start off with the acknowledgement of treaties of peace and friendship. We would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the traditional unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq peoples. This territory is covered by the treaties of peace and friendship, which Wolastoqiyik, Mi'kmaq, and Passamaquoddy peoples first signed with the British Crown in 1726. The treaties did not deal with surrender of lands and resources, but in fact recognized Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and established the rules for what was to be an ongoing relationship between nations. Now we'd like to reaffirm the oath of office. We do hereby accept the office of council and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge to the best of our ability the duties of the office as may be imposed upon us by law. Now we'd like to have our moments of reflection. Councillor Burke.
This month, we'd like to recognize Ethel McGregor of Beldoon and Frances Bev Furlot of Beldoon, former mayor of Jacket River. We ask for a moment of silence in their memory. Thank you.
And now we'd like to adopt the agenda. Are there any changes? No? Can I get a mover, please?
M 2025-05, 20-51, that the agenda be adopted as presented.
May I get a seconder?
I'll second it.
On the motion, all in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Statements of conflict of interest, if there are any, please see the clerk. Treasurer? No? Okay. Adoption of minutes. Could I get a mover, please?
M 2025-05, 20-52, that the minutes of the regular meeting of April 22nd, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Can I get a seconder?
Second.
All those on the motion? All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Motion passed. Okay, business arising from the minutes. We have no presentations, petitions, or delegations. No statements by members of council. Administration reports. Are there any? Okay, Angela.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Okay, so we'll start with the general operating fund for the month of April. We had a balance carry forward from March of 2025 of $1,131,294.57. We had deposits in the fund of $395,159.12 and interest of $3,422.13. We issued checks in the month of April, including payroll deposits of $546,130.15. Other payments made were $82,061.33, and we had bank charges of $53.57. Checks outstanding at the end of March 2025 were $22,929.89, and at the end of April, we had outstanding checks of $224,662.74. This left us with a balance as of April 30th of $1,103,363.62. Capital Reserve account balance as of April 30th, 2025, $3,03,417.24. The Capital Operating Reserve account balance, $230,764.10. And the Gas Tax Fund as of April 30th, $770,282.04. Accounts payable at the end of April, $69,476.49. And the accounts receivable, $10,076.75. In the utility operating fund, we had a balance carry forward of $7,317.67. We had deposits of $3,257.49, and we had interest of $19.19. Checks issued in the utility operating fund along with online bill payments, were $4,108.53, which left us with an account balance at the end of April of $6,485.82. The capital reserve account balance as of April 30th, 2025, $94,032.53. Operating reserve account balance, $4,075.55, and the trust account balance as of April 30th was $32,871.57. We had accounts payable as of April 30th, 2025 of $144.90, and our accounts receivable was at $7,125.
Can I get a mover, please?
M 2025-05-20-53, that the financial report be accepted as presented and the accounts payable be paid.
Can I get a seconder, please?
Second.
On the motion, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Okay, bylaws and policies, motions and resolutions. 9.1, can I get a mover?
M 2025-05-20-54, whereas the Village of Beldoon undertook a request for quotation regarding the installation and removal of 23 boat slip ramps at the Culligan's Boat Slip for the 3-year period of 2025 to 2027. And whereas the lowest quote was $4,606.90, HST included. Be it resolved that Council approves awarding the request for quote RFQ 2025-05 to Talon Construction, and that the mayor and clerk endorses the agreement.
May I get a seconder
So move.
on the question? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. General correspondence list.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. We have the SPC report for April 2025. We have the Schiller Regional Service Commission building permit report for April 2025, and we have the Universal Rail System track inspection for the spur line for April of 2025. And that's it for correspondence.
I guess that's it. Can I get a mover for the adjournment?
M 2025-05-20-55, that the meeting is adjourned at 7:08.
Can I get a seconder?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Meeting adjourned.